Good morning, grand rising, and welcome to your tomorrow that was granted to you because God kept you through the night. Welcome back, everybody. It's good to see your faces. It's good to be seen. Um, Welcome to a wonderful Wednesday. I think today is Wednesday. Yes, a wonderful Wednesday to you. I hope you slept well. Hope all is well in your world. Hope that your morning is off to a good start. Welcome to AM with Kim, where I am gonna try to give you a little bit of morning motivation to get your day going. Well, to get your morning into your afternoon. But nevertheless, I'm here to just share a few nuggets of wisdom, give you a little piece of Kim, and to encourage your hearts and your spirits to keep on keeping on. Because sometimes in life we need somebody. We need somebody to spur us on. We need a cheerleader. We need a positive voice of hope. And that's what I'm here for. So welcome to this new venture of mine. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, welcome to this journey. And for those of you who have been here, thank you for riding with me still. Excuse me, if you have not done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so I can build these numbers, y'all. And then hit the notification bell so that you can get a notification when I upload new videos. And then like the video. If you feel something resonated with you, make a comment. And I'm not going to guide your comments. I go on, YouTube, and people say, in the comments, type so-and-so. And I know, part of that is marketing. It's part of getting people to comment. But I want you to do it organically. So comment if you feel so led. And then, excuse me, if you feel so compelled, share it with your family or friends. If it can bless you, it can bless somebody else. And that's how we get the word out. That's how it grows. But nevertheless, I'm going to keep showing up here as long as I am able. And give you a little bit of my heart while we're riding along together. So, again, I hope your morning is off to a good start. Summer is upon us, so it's hot. So govern yourselves accordingly. Keep your bottle of water with you. Put your sunscreen on. Yes, black people need to use sunscreen too. Everybody put sunscreen on. UV rays are serious. And then if you don't have to go out in the height of the heat, then don't. So those are my mama moments. I'm always, I gotta try to take care of folk. But welcome again to AM with Kim. So grab your smoothie, grab your shake, your protein shake, your yogurt, your oatmeal, whatever it is your coffee, your tea, whatever it is you're sipping on or eating this morning. And like I said, I'm a little, it's 10 o'clock, so you may have already finished your breakfast, but nevertheless, sit back with me in your cubicles, at your desk if you're at work, or turn up your radio if you're in the car, and ride along with me for a few minutes. Try to impart a little bit of something that makes sense to you, So here we are. So this motivational moment is a little bit longer, so I had to write it down because I didn't want to miss it. And then I'm just going to talk about it for a minute. I ain't gonna hold you long. I'm gonna try not to. Y'all know I can talk. All right, so here we go. Here's the motivational moment. It says, the devil wants you in your feelings, because if he can keep you in your feelings, he can keep you out of your purpose. He'll stir up offense. He'll magnify fear. He'll push insecurity, because emotions can cloud vision, and cloudy vision delays obedience. But you weren't called to be led by feelings. You were called to be led by the Spirit. And, people say, ooh, the devil, whatever. Yeah, the devil, the enemy, darkness, whatever you want to call it. And guess what? You can fill in that devil, enemy, darkness with the names of some people that you know. And yeah, that don't feel good in your spirit to say it. But guess what? We have people around us who mean us no good. We have people who say they love us who might not really. And so you can take devil out and you can just put somebody who doesn't mean me any good is going to stir up offense. Someone who doesn't want me to prosper is going to magnify fear. Someone who doesn't want to see me advance beyond what they are, or see me happy, or see me thriving, or see me growing, will push insecurity. You can fill in the blank. It doesn't have to be the devil. It can be close and personal people whom you thought had your best interests at heart, who, as long as you are under their thumb, or you are beneath them, or you behind them, and you're not prospering more than them, they're good. They love you to death. Love you to death. But the moment you look like you might be onto something, the moment you look like you thriving, and you're doing it without their help or without the need of them to push you forward, oh, that's when they get busy, honey. They get busy. Do you hear me? And they will speak negatively over you. And not just over you, about you, into the atmosphere, to try to thwart what you're meant to do. But I'm going to go back to my other video. Ain't no devil, no demon, no principality, no darkness, no ugly person, no evil eye, no cunning friend, no jealous family member. There is nobody that can take away or block the things that God has for you. And so the one thing you can do to ensure that is to stay out of your feelings and to stay connected to the Spirit, the capital S Spirit, God, so that you can discern who's for you and who's not. And guess what? That discernment, if you sit in it and you really allow it to manifest and to do what it's supposed to do, woo, it's going to be uncomfortable, because the people that you thought really were for you, and you find out they're not, it stings. It stings. But you know what? I'd rather the sting for a minute than a long-term misery. Show me, Lord. Enlighten me. Pull the veil from my eyes so that I can see. Place it in my heart so that I can know. So that I can walk differently. I can still love you. I can still love you. I can still pour out, positively on you. That don't mean I have to trust you. That don't mean I have to have you in my inner circle. That doesn't mean that I'm going to tell you my heart. Just means that I know. Half of the battle, I tell people all the time, half of the battle for me is knowing. If I know where you stand, I'm good. You don't have to like me. That's your business. I tell people all that all the time. What you think about me and what you don't like about me is not my business. And if my light makes you uncomfortable, then go somewhere else where my light is not shining. Because if you come around me, I'm going to shine it all over you. I'm going to jump it all over you. So if it bothers you, if it disturbs you, then either remove yourself from me, and because I ain't gonna be around you that long anyway. So, and I'm giving you that. I'm telling you all that. That's the mindset you have to be in. Get out your feelings. Guess what? Because when we get in our feelings, we miss all those markers that we're supposed to make in life. We miss we block the blessings. We miss what we are supposed to do because we're not obedient, because we're allowing all of the stuff from the world, the negative stuff, to get in our spirit and to freeze us. I talk about this in another video, and I talk about this in life. A little bit of fear is okay, but it is not okay to be afraid or scared, because being afraid or scared cripples you. It's like, I can't do anything. I'm afraid. Fear says, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna move. It's that catalyst. It gives you that oomph that you need, as long as you don't let it win. But to be afraid or to be scared invites the insecurities. It invites the fear. It invites allowing people to be offensive towards you, and you're allowing it to happen. So be mindful of who you're around. Be mindful of their energy. I am a big energy person. If your energy is off, I'm going to retreat, because I don't want your energy affecting mine. And so if you get around people, and I talked about intuition, gut, Holy Spirit, whatever that thing down inside of you that says, something ain't right, trust it. It's letting you know So if you feel off, or you get around people and then you're feeling, oh, I'm good, I'm feeling good, and then after you leave them, you're drained, you better think about it. You better evaluate who you allow into your space, your energy, who you're giving off. That's the one thing I loved about the pandemic, because people, I love a good hug. A hug is healthy. It is healing. But everybody that hugging you don't need to be touching you. So I love the pandemic because people would fist bump, and some people still just fist bump, but I'm a hugger. Like I'm a physical, and so I like to touch, but recognize, but it's twofold. Because if I touch you and my energy changes, then I know. So just be mindful of who you're allowing to speak over you, and what they say and what you allow to come in and stick. Because if they know you're already down, they're going to plant more seeds of insecurity. Because hey, what better way for me to, somebody to feel like they're so great and they're up, because they can keep you down, because that makes them look like they're so much greater. The devil is a liar, and negative energy is a liar, and people who connive and and try to keep people down, that crab in the barrel, they are liars. Do not allow them to get you in your feelings. Do not allow them to steal your joy. Do not allow them to break your peace. Your peace is priceless. Your peace is priceless. And so if your peace is disturbed by somebody else's intent, their words, their energy, their offenses, love them from a distance. You don't have to be in connection and with people every day, all the time, just because they're your friend, or your friend, your associate, or your family member, or whatever else. Because everybody don't mean you good. They don't. And so if you have a spirit of discernment and you recognize it, while it might not be comfortable, it is necessary, because it will keep you from your purpose. All of us have a purpose. All of us have a reason for being here. We have gifts. We have talents that we should be using. And if you allow people to get you off center, get you unfocused, get you distracted, get you distorted, get you in your mind and in your feelings, and get you to start fearing things and doubting yourself, you're not in obedience to what the Spirit of God says that you should be doing. If it don't feel right, it's not right. And it doesn't matter who that is. So take away devil, take away darkness, take away whatever, and plug in a name. And if you plug in a name, and these people stir up offense, these people magnify your fear, these people push insecurities into you, reevaluate. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. And because if they don't mean you any good, they're blocking your blessings. They're keeping you from being obedient to the Spirit of God, who says, move, who says, do this, who says, do that. And be mindful of your inner circle. Be mindful of your inner circle. And when you pray off those negative things from around you. Speak it and put it under your foot. Bind it in the name of Jesus and rebuke it, because you don't want those things trying to settle in on you or attack you. Or because guess what? Attacks are going to happen. They are happening in the spirit realm, and they're happening in the natural realm, and you should expect it. If you don't, then you're setting yourself up for extra heartache. But if you're mindful and you're watchful, then that gives you power. And then your power, your source, tap in. When you plug in that electrical unit, that's your power. My power comes from God. Comes from the Holy Spirit that dwells in me, that gives me that stirring, like, Kim, be mindful. It is, the covering that I'm getting because, my relationship with God. So get get quiet. Be more mindful of what's going on around you, who's saying what, and speaking whatever else over your life and whatever else. And my mother used to tell me all the time, you hear people say, I'm gonna pray for you. My mother would be, my mother, oh Lord rest her soul, I hold on to all of, my mother had no filter, because people would say, oh Marcella, I'm gonna pray for you. She'd be like, no you don't either, I don't know who you praying to. Oh my, but it's funny, but she was not joking. Like, everybody praying for you ain't praying for something good. And their prayers might not be prayers, they might just be evil intent. So guard your heart, guard your mind, guard your space, guard who you have around you. And it's okay for your circle to be small, because everybody don't mean you any good. And one of the things I've been seeing lately, in videos and, the little bit of time that I do go out on social media is, and I've kind of developed this as one of my mantras lately too, keep it private until it's permanent. Keep it private until it's permanent. Because I have a tendency to just be saying stuff and I get excited. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and when you'll see it when it happens. Because everybody don't mean you good, and you put it out there and people will try to take it. People will try to poo-poo on it. People will try to speak negatively over it. So be mindful. So I guess that's, if I had to glean any nugget of truth from this, be mindful of your surroundings and the people who are surrounding you. All right? Because everybody that's smiling at you don't mean you any good. They don't always mean you good. And everybody that's patting you on the back ain't touching you because they want to congratulate you. They either want to suck away your energy or they want to give you some negative energy. So just be alert, because we're living in some perilous times, and darkness is prevalent, and so we got to let our light shine. And sometimes your light is going to annoy people, and it's going to disturb the darkness, and that's what it's supposed to do. So if you're doing what you're supposed to do, your light is going to disturb the darkness. But if you stay prayed up and you stay in your word and you stay rooted and you stay grounded, the attacks are going to come. But you got angels, you got God, you got protection, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No tongue that rises against you is going to prevail. Not if you sit right. That's my word today. And it was a word today. But I hope it motivated you in some kind of way, just to keep your mind to stay focused. All right, y'all, that's it. That's all. So I'm going to leave you with my charge. Be good to somebody today. Be gracious, be kind, extend a helping hand, do a good deed. And all of those things don't cost you any money. They just cost you a little bit of time and compassion. So be good to somebody today. Be the reason why at least one person smiles. And when you're being good to everybody else, don't forget to be good to yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup, y'all. So go and be great. Have a blessed and beautiful day on purpose. Speak life over people and speak life over yourself. And do not let anybody speak anything but that over you. All right. And then in all that you do, spread love, be love, and allow real, genuine love into your heart and into your space. All right, y'all, have a great day. Stay cool, and circle back around this evening for PM with Kim. So until we meet again, be blessed. From my heart to yours, peace and blessings.